This is Sunchunks, and thanks to the past 3,500 hours I've spent grinding, combined with this fancy task blocking system, we will finally be completing the rest of Varlamore in this very episode. You see, before leaving the region, I decided I wanted to complete every single chunk up to this borderline before I rolled out. Now, if you compare that to our current chunk map, we have a massive 26 chunks remaining. The reality, though, is that 90% of these have little to no tasks whatsoever and are pretty much completely free rolls. And with a bit more grinding and some carefully thought out task blocking, I can say with confidence that it's finally time we get this region over with. We have a lot of chunks to get through today, so bear with me as I'll be constantly jumping back and forth between past and present me, but I don't want to skip past these filler chunks too quickly because although a lot of these don't have any tasks for me at this point in the account, they're still quite interesting and some of them may actually become problematic later on. A prime example of that is our first roll of the video, the Moonrise Alchemical Headquarters located in Alderin. Currently I have no tasks to do here, but the entirety of Mastering Mixology will become available once I actually unlock Herblore later on. But with that being said, let's take a look. Whoa, it's so foreign to me. It's been in the game for kind of a long time now, but it's so foreign feeling. What do you do around here? Can I go into the mixology? Oh, you need 6 here to enter the lab. Damn. Can't even sneak a peek. We have a bank here, which is a new easy clue. It's out here. I'm not going to do that, but very cool. Another easy clue step I can do. We do have a hops patch within our chunks. Not really interested in using any of those though, but you know, that's alright. And I think you can go down here to brew stuff? What the hell? Oh, it's literally right here. Yeah, you can ferment your own stuff here, which, I mean, it's either here or Mortania, so might be helpful. Not really much else here in this chunk. I mean, this would have been a really nice chunk to start at, but not much of one to end up at, unfortunately. Guess that means, hold on, take our nice Slayer experience. Cool. All right, let's go roll another chunk. Before we roll another chunk, I'm going to give a huge shout out to the channel members that help keep this channel alive. You can become one yourself today for as little as $1 and get access to some cool emotes and get to watch these videos a little bit early. And if that doesn't sound like a good deal to you, I don't know, go back and watch the past 21 episodes or something for free. You can still do that. I mean, it doesn't really change anything. All right, on to the roll. For roll number 2, we get Tal Teklan. Teklan? Doesn't really matter. I'll mispronounce it every single time anyways. There is pretty much nothing to do here in the chunk itself, but we do get access to some previous side chunk bits thanks to the transport connections, which we'll see in a minute. So let's go check it out. I forgot to unlock it. We're in a gray zone. And there's a new music track. Let's crank this a little bit. Yo, look at this little guy. I'm taking a screenshot. No, he moved. You have an altar here. This is a very decent altar, I guess. Got some more brews. Same things we already had, like twice over, basically. Unfortunately, nothing new here. Nothing up here than this beer glass. We do have this little guy up here. I will screenshot you. What are these? Interesting. All right, I think that's looping. That's enough. The music track. I rate that one like a 5 out of 10. I don't really like it. I don't hate it. Then we have this funky looking bank here. That's pretty cool though. You know, give me a screenshot of that. That looks sick. Oh, wait. Whoa. We have this one unlocked already due to our previous chunk rolling from the magic tree up to here. So we can go to Castory from here. 2 new music tracks. It skipped one. Listen to this one and then switch the other one. I like this one better already. This gives me a, oh, it switched it. Gives me like a Donkey Kong vibe. Ow, fucker. Oh, Black Warlock. These are bootleg strength pots now. That actually might be very, very handy. All right, let's activate the statue. Nice. The crab's not here. This is the wrong. I didn't play the other one. Yeah, this is the downside of the crab is that it's not here, and there's only a 1 in 3 chance it'll be here in the next 10 minutes. So, yeah, we need this chunk or this one. So really, we could just unlock it, but I mean, the crab doesn't really do anything for me. I have plenty of XP already. Whoa. Can't go that way. Yeah, that is, that's a chunk. Hello, bird. And we have, 2 new music tracks. I'd give, said both of these are like a 7, 8 out of 10 maybe. Pretty good. All right, get to rolling another one. For roll number 3, we have Tal Teklan. This is the location of one of the new Varlamore quests, Scrambled, which I thought I could at least start, but it turns out it has a construction requirement, so yet another nothing chunk once again. But a quick run through as per usual. What are these? Big net harpoons? This does not seem like a great... I mean, it's not that far. I mean, the bank's like a click away, actually. It's not that bad. What's down here? Nothing. Whoa. That's a cool view, though. Let's get a little sneak peek. What's in here? There's nothing in here? Cool looking zone. Alright. Got a little guy down here. Hey, little dude. I'm gonna go punch the gym crab. Pop! Pop! Very satisfied. Alright. Let's go back and roll again. The next roll is the Dark Moon Ravine located on Alderin, and who could have possibly guessed? It is yet another nothing chunk. This is a level 54 agility shortcut. This is nothing to me. Check this one out. Yup. 0 XP. There's a bunch of ruby harvest here. This is actually... I would say this is probably better than the little cluster up in here. Up in the stump or wherever it was. Look up in here. Probably better. Not that far away from a bank. Fortunately, that's kind of like the highlight of this area because you can't get over here to my knowledge. There's a cave here. And there's... Wait, hold on. We might actually be able to go over here. I didn't think you could. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. This does skirt into here, so we can actually roll this bottom one. And we have like 2 new maple trees, which again doesn't matter now because we already had those. I cannot enter here. So what's the deal with this place then? Wait, we unlocked Mistrock? Music track? Whoa. Okay, this is a banger. This song makes me feel like I'm like chilling out here. There's like a dock and a boat, which I guess is not like wrong. It's not like a port town though. All right. Enough indulging in the music. I give that one like a 9 or a 10. That was definitely one of my favorite tracks I've heard in the entire game. That I'm big fan of that one. But, yeah, I haven't got all night here, so let's go back to the chunk picker and roll again. You can place your bets now. How many more rolls before we finally have content to do? Well, at least one more than this, because absolutely nothing, but hey, who doesn't love some nice corner content? Thankfully, I keep that thing on me. I'm walking on every single tile in our new area here. That's the line, right? Yeah. All right, we walked on every single tile in our corner content. At this point, I'm beginning to question if this was even the best way to cover these rolls, because we're now about 8-9 minutes into this video with no real task to be seen. But hey, at least this chunk roll has some future content with the Shadows of Castory quest after I Lamp Slayer for probably another 3 months. Anyways, let's check it out. Oh, new music track. Crank it up. Oh. Whoa, hello. I'm gonna see if I can do this without the quest. Can I squeeze in here? Oh, hell no. Me when I hear a slight alarming sound. Okay, dude, whatever. Need the quest for it, sure. We have a bear here. This is a druidic ritual meat So that's actually pretty nice to bank for later. And then giant bat bones. I think were a Varlamore token item, mayhaps? Keep those for later. Alright, so we can enter into this. Oh, whoa, 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 where are you taking me, man? So we can unlock both of these chunks. Both kind of just corner content. This music track, not a fan of. That was a little too generic for me. I'll give it a 5. 5 out of 10. That's all there is to see here. Oh, let me turn the lines back off. And back to the chunk picker. Will this roll finally be the one that has content? It is not. Yeah, I honestly was pretty shocked it's still going, but let's have a quick tour around this one. There's red chins here, which I cannot do without the quest, fortunately. And then into this chunk. Just a whole lot of nothing and death and a black unicorn and some imps. And yeah, there's a grizzly bear. I mean, like, the area looks nice, but it's not very much you can actually do here. Some giant spiders on this end. Yeah, that is once again the extent of what I unlocked. Capybara spotted. I like this bridge though. This is a nice bridge. Prime logs used on this bridge, man. If you guessed that roll number 8 was the winning number, you are a loser. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we have yet another chunk with nothing, but at least this one is a pretty important connector between the top and bottom halves. I mean, the name is Gloomthorn Trail, so I don't know what I could have imagined being here. What is this? Tell me there's not a secret in here. Seriously? An iron dagger spawn though? That's cool. You could chunk start right here. Iron dagger into rat slaying, into bat slaying, into wolf slaying. Lore being you got freaking mugged and dumped by this guy. This lady. My bad. Floating bush. Back to the junk picker. I bet you never saw this one coming. That's right, 12 minutes into the video, we finally have some actual real tasks to complete. Welcome to the Auburn Vale. This area contains one of the best additions to the game in recent years, the Vale Totem Fletching activity. Have you ever wanted to get fletching XP without having to overlevel woodcutting by 10 times? Just put some wood bits in a stack and let an int give it the patent pending wang jangle. In all seriousness though, this chunk is by far the best excuse to finally take the 95 fletching task off the block list, because I can finally get that level without consuming every single log that I own. And this is also great timing because another big thing located within this chunk is the brand new sawmill. For task purposes, this means I now need 85 plus 3 construction in order to build a master stash unit. In all honesty, this will probably end up being added to the block list later, but the Vale Totems do give a very minor 1 times your construction level worth of XP, so I'll at least be able to start training the skill finally, and of course, we can begin the scrambled quest we unlocked earlier. So the full list of tasks for now is as follows. Of course, complete the Vale Totems mini quest, obtain an int branch, a fletching knife, the Greenman mask, a bowstring spool, and fully upgrade the spool, which means in total I'll be needing 6 of those. All of the scrambled quest steps that I can complete, the 95 fletching tasks that I'm now taking off the block list, and finally the 85 plus 3 construction task, which for now will not be going on the block list, so I can ethically use the sawmill as I need. Honestly, not too shabby. A pretty decent list, and without any further beating around the totem, let's finally get this real content started. Vale Totems mini quest. I spy with my little eye an int. Beautiful, beautiful totem. And it's gone. The update's been out long enough. I think there is a Vale Totem plugin. Yeah, there's a Totem Fletching plugin. I'm just going to install that and make my life easier. Carve the animals. Yeah, this plugin literally just tells you 1, 3. It didn't work. Maybe it's because I'm in the mini quest still. And then you fill the totem up with bows or shields or whatever. Boom. Final decoration. Made the ints happy again. Supposedly, they'll come over. Give it the wang jangle. Give you offerings. Boom. I'm not going to open these yet. And I think that should complete the mini quest. Failed totems. Mini quest complete. Nice. Yeah, 100 of these is 1 point and 1 roll at the loot table. So if I wait till I have 35,000 of these, I guarantee get the knife either through it or I buy it. Although I eliminate my chance of getting spooned. First clog right there. Got 3 of those actually. What the hell? Alright, this should be my collection trip. This should be on rate for a unique. Give me the knife. Never lucky. Kablam. Skilled trophy haul. Wow. Very cool. Can we get lucky? Oh. There's a second one. Not too shabby. This level came up so fast, I feel like. Like 6 hours? Probably. But 91 fletching. There's 4 more levels to go. The 5k one at a time. Because it makes me feel better about myself. Knife, mask, spool, anything? Damn. Alright, here's an idea. Get myself a little bit of a boost here. Buy sawmill vouchers. Buy 500... Buy 1,000 sawmill vouchers. And then buy plank. And then we have to run all the way back. Now we can teleport to our house for the very first time. I forgot the amulet. Oh my god. The XP. 28 construction. So now here's the fun part. My house is not in Alder and I didn't move it yet because I couldn't move it yet. So I needed the TP out for this to be legal. All right, we have a way back now. Holy, can't believe I did that, dude. All right, and so now I go to here and I'm back at the bank. Nice and ethical. There's level 30. Can now have a 5x5 house and a games room. And all that other shit I just skipped. Poggers. There's 33. That's the oak larder level, and now I'm gonna go build a kitchen right here. 34. Nice. Oh, that was 1675 total as well. There's 35. Quest trophies. But we can now actually move our house to Alderin. Alright, relocate to Alderin. Thank you. You know what? Let's do Firmnick style wood. Oh yeah, now it looks like a barren wasteland. Hell yeah. Just how I like it. Now I can leave without scamming myself. Nice. Wait a second. Oh, it doesn't matter. I couldn't even go to the bank either anyways. Such a tease, man. Guess I'll just keep teleporting. There's 38. We can now go do scramble. Humpty Plumpty. I had one job and I've ruined it. Scrumpty Rumpty. Bumpty Numpty. Alright, repair his cart. And then I need to serve this guy the tea. Now I'm done. That's it. We need this. Need this chunk to finish. I went and made planks just enough to get 40. And that's where I'm gonna stop and go back to the toteming. Should give me a good boost in the XP per hour I'm getting from the totems. Even though like 3 larders is an hour of totem XP, which is pretty depressing. Bam. 40 construction. I can now build a study. Back to my toteming. Time for another 5k. Oh! Yoink. 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 And yoink. Open them quicker. Holy. Oh, bowstring. Bowstring? Oh, and a knife. Spooned? 10,000 strings. We just need one more. Redwood shields, dragon javelins. That's crazy. Back at it with another opening. Give me the mask. I need spools as well. Oh, there's a spool. Is that the last spool? Oh shit! There's the mask. Wait, no, yeah, I'm done. That's this one complete as well. So yeah, we're now done. Just need to get 95 fletching. Hell yeah, dude. Green log to end completed in 414. And the mask is fucking orgly. 94 fletching. Build an oak larder. for 50 construction, and then 95 fletching. Hell yeah, double whammy. And for science, costume room, toy box. Do we get free cosmetics? Do we get anything in here? Runefest shield. And that's it, because I haven't done any event. Okay. I mean, that's cool for the fashion, I guess. Free fashion. Dragon dart tips. Feathers. That is a task completed. Oh, yeah. I forgot. The offerings. If I go through and claim 11,000. We were already done at 414. But here's some more juice. For the real fun part, the arrow tips. 406 dragon arrow tips. 868 rune. Holy dude, the totems are crazy. That was an incredibly beneficial chunk to complete. In hindsight, for whatever reason, I didn't actually take a screenshot of my loot tracker at the time, so what you see now is a bit inaccurate, but you know, it's close enough. We had an absolute ton of useful arrows, some honestly amazing tree seeds, and I think well past 99 fletching bank now if I really cared to go out of my way to complete it. And of course our new block list with the construction tasks added looking like this. Now, normally I would have called that an episode there, but at the beginning, I did say I was going to complete Varlamore in this episode, and if you take a little look-see down there at the playtime, you'll notice we're only halfway through. So strap in, because we have a lot more chunks to get through. For our 10th roll of this episode, we have Mistrock. Pretty fun place. Let's take a look. All these weirdos chopping trees here. Let's go check out some of the shops. Adamant shields that are sold out. Okay, cool. Why put in the shop if you don't stock it? Dwarven Stout. Wizard's Mind Bomb. Yeah, +3 magic boost, so that just saved the 87 grind to 84, so that's actually freaking insane. What? Our smithing grind just went down by 1 as well in the future. We have a very suspicious ore shop without any stock. Cool, cool. There's a stove in here, a child. What do you do? Not okay. Sorry, I forgot dwarves are racist in this game. Log. And an iron bar. I mean, I might as well take this while I'm here. There's really nothing else here. I mean, this, like, maple tree to bank. Give this chunk a 7 out of 10. Who is this guy? What are you doing? This guy's getting murdered. Quickly moving on, for the next chunk I rolled the Central Rainforest, which actually has a partial task to reunite these two lovers. Kind of a mini quest, kind of like a hidden thingy. I don't exactly know what the point of this is, to be honest with you, but yeah, here's the rundown. Hello. Can't believe she's done this. Buy the special tree. Okay, we gotta reunite some lovers. That tree looks like every other tree in this place. So I'm gonna just assume she's in the diagonal opposite corner. All I see is green. Who the hell are you? Alright, some weirdo. Cool, cool. Unrelated to our task, though. The other person is down here. So, yeah, I got bamboozled. But that does mean we can roll again. This next chunk is one that might have been scary like 7 or so episodes ago, but the Alderin Coastal Magics. There's some birds down here, some magic trees, some grizzly bears, more porcupine. I'll stab it. That's literally all there is to do here. So I guess, yeah, cool. Cool scenery. Wow, what a fun chunk. Next up, I rolled the Tenali Crypt entrance, which conveniently is the other chunk I needed to finish reuniting those lovers, and it's also the location of the future Doom boss, which unfortunately, due to its mechanics and the fact I can't even level rune crafting in the first place for the quest, won't be doable for an extremely long time. Is there anything else here? Not really. Go back up here and see if there's any developments with this little love story. Is that it? Well, y'all have fun with that. Yeah, so that unnamed mini quest was pretty much completely worthless, but it's a task completed, I guess. Moving on, the next roll is Auburnvale East, which would have been a lot nicer before all the totem shenanigans, but you know, it's how the rolls rolled. Let's take a look. Belladonna patch. The Quetzal here, actually, I could have just done that. And a staff shop. The staff shop doesn't really matter now. It's a little too late. I have air, water, fire, and I have a Tome of Earth, so let's go plant a belladonna for fun. Look at this teeny tiny little patch. What the hell is this? Well, I did that for fun. Is there anything up here? Potato. There is this building up here. There's a bucket in here. And an oven. Yeah, there's nothing really else here. This next roll is really, really good, and it is the Tal Teklan Docks chunk. Not only does this chunk contain a magic shop, which will completely trivialize the 87 magic tasks that's on the block list, but I can also finally complete the rest of the scrambled quest. We gotta do something here is all I remember. I'm here about an axe. Alright, I need to fix this. I need a hammer. Oh, what do you know? There's a hammer right here. Yoink. Repair the axe. Alright, cool. Now we can check out the other shops. Oh, 400 coins an arrow though? Like, oof. That's expensive. There's a dye shop in here. I'm gonna do myself a favor and just buy 5 of all these. Oh my god. Not only do we get nature runes, we can literally buy these. We can literally buy cosmics. We can literally buy death runes. And we can also just buy mind. Why are some of these 50? Is this from when I played leagues? This is dangerous. 10 out of 10 unlocked though. You know what? I'll waste some money on these. Look at this. There's 1,000 casts right there just for fun of it. All right, back onto the scrambled quest. Here's your X. We have to replace Pumpty Lumpty. Humphrey Dumphrey? Holy, that's a big ass chicken, bro. That's a dead ass chicken too. Sit down. Be ready to fight our red drake. What do you mean by that? I don't have an anti-fire shield, bro. I'll be fine. I didn't bring any food though, so I might not actually be fine. Boop, 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 boop. Don't mind if I do. Wait, does this say spot save? Bro. What? Was I scared of? This is easy. Nice. Oh, and there's a safe spot right here for this guy. Shout out the quest helper, man. This thing's OP. Easy, mate. Give me this damn egg. What the fuck is a jaguar egg? The egg of a jaguar. Apparently. Let's hope that these don't fall over like Humpty, Scrumpty, Lumpty. Oh no. Alright. Thank for the quest helper plugin. Because I do not want to be doing this manually any day of my life. I'm good. Nice. Bruh. 5,000 construction, 5,000 cooking, 5,000 smithing XP, and Alan's bones. Man, I love Humphrey Dumphrey. This is my son. You shall do no harm to this boy. Dude, the animation's so good too. Like, one of the best animations in the game. I don't even know it could be reused, but holy moly. And Alan's bones. I'm gonna try and keep these and not lose them. Let's go roll again. Say bye, Scrumpty Frumpty. Now that I have my newly adopted egg son, it's time to roll another chunk. This time we get the Custodia Pass path. Come on, Lumpty Bumpty. I mean, I like the pathway. The pathway is cool. Okay, we can't go any further than this. Wait, the rowboat's literally from there to there. Wait, I could swim. All right, please don't let me into this. Oh, thank you. I am, for the time being, for the next 4 levels, safe from the rare drop table. To elaborate a little more on that, I currently have the brutal blue dragons on the block list, which are blocking the draconic visage and the dragon spear / dragon shield left half. However, if I were to roll another mob that has the rare drop table eligible items, which in this case are the juvenile stalkers at 54 Slayer in this cave, I will be forced into doing the rare drop table again, and the block list will only be for the visage. So, kinda not something I want to get anytime soon if I can help it. Anyways, our next roll just so happens to be literally right here and is another piece of corner content. Immaculate corner content over here. What do you mean push against what? What do you mean by that? What is this? What is this? What do you... Excuse me. What do you mean by push against... What the hell is this? Oh, this is a pub. That's a cash register. The hell is a cash register? This game has cash registers? Cool little section right here though by this oak tree. I'm a big fan. The view will probably look sick later. But for now, there's nothing here. So we'll just get to roll another time. Next up is a chunk that would have been extremely scary had I rolled it before the agility shortcut grind I did, but now it's pretty much completely nothing. Okay, so you do need the quest started to do this method. So we would have been fine until whatever level that is. I don't actually know. There's a house you can steal from. Yeah, it's these. They have a high chance to fail even at 99. What did I get? I get like money. Yeah, this doesn't really benefit me in any way at this point. Not much to do here. There's this little dog though. Me and my son and the stranger's dog. The train keeps going. For the next roll, we have the Coliseum rear dock, and I think past me explains this better than I could now. Welcome to the new chunk. These like 5 or 6 tiles back here because this isn't in the game. I don't know why this is here. I don't know why it's not in the game yet. Varlamore Part 3 already happened, so I guess we're gonna have to wait on Varlamore Part 4. Finally, we once again have an interesting chunk. This is the Volutions chunk, and it contains the majority of the Death on the Isle quest. Talk to this guy. What up? Fancy party. Yeah, I'll be a butler. There's a guard, patrolling guard, which is annoying, but the shortcut is 1 XP. The shortcut's not something I want to be farming, personally. So I'm very glad I got the other ones first. Butler uniform. Wow, I look... Ugh. I don't like it. They just stole my money. Could do with another drink, butler. Mother of God, there's been a mad in the cellar. We've got ourselves a moida mystery. Investigate. 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 No stab wound, that's suspicious. You know what's suspicious? Almost see-through line in this wall. That goes over to here. Curious. It's almost like there's cracks. You can literally see through the wall. What? The suspicious lady we just like snuck into the place and helped us steal a uniform is the bad evil guy? Never would have seen that coming. Time to beat her ass, dude. If I lose this, I'm deleting my account. I mean, it says you cannot lose. I did lose this fight. I mean, you don't die, but you can lose it. They just take her away anyways. Sit down. All right, now I think we are locked out for the chunk roll. You better have my GP. Every single piece. Okay. And my son. My son. Moving on to the next chunk roll, we get the final Gemstone Crab location. Look at all these freaks. What the hell is this guy even... What's he missing? Bro's got 95 attack and 90 defense and full Torva Bis melee with Scythe and Infernal Cape. Bro, wake the fuck up. Yep. There's nothing else here. A couple of animals. Bro, did you get lost from the crab? Did your bot break? Is this a fishing spot? Well, that's not bizarre at all. I guess let's roll again. We're running out of chunks to roll here, but thanks to the Auburnvale coast, we get some more gorgeous corner content. There's nothing here but like 3 cabot rocks. Wow. I wish this was rendered in because this is sick. This looks cool. This is a good angle. Minus the not loaded in and not in the game bit, but you know, sometimes that is what it is. That is how it be. Get the frick out from underneath me, you freaking... Been noticing a theme with these horrible murders that's been going around in Varlamore recently. I wonder who could be doing it. Anyways, next up we rolled Castory. Pretty fun little chunk, and we do get a task to plant and grow a palm tree, so let's get it done. We have a fruit tree patch, a cowquart patch, and a flower patch. And a Quetzal that I can't build. Let's get the fruit tree patch going. That is grow a palm tree. Task complete. And I hope it lives, because I'm not going to remember to check on this. Sweet corn and an oven. Like 4 tiles away. This is like got to be a new meta. New cooking meta. Sully Sal's superb fishing store. Nice, nice. Ah, nothing like a nice cup of tea. Thanks. Imps. My basement is filled with them. Oh, is this the infamous imp basement I saw on Reddit? Holy. Get whacked. Using my child as a weapon. Alright, I think that's the chunk. So, I guess this just means we roll again. We're now down to the final 3 Varlamore chunks. And since the chunk picker didn't want to save the best for last, so to speak, I got the back half of Villolution so we can go and finish off the Death on the Isle quest. I've always wondered if this gives you XP or not. So I guess now we'll be able to finally tell. XP, no. XP, no. Let's investigate the backstage entrance. There's a suspicious bookshelf. You're useless. Nothing about the murder. It is Natalie. This is just a funny way of saying Natalie, and I refuse to believe otherwise. Death on the Isle complete. 10,000 thieving XP, 7,500 agility, 5,000 crafting XP, and a costume needle I can get. Pickpocket this guy. And there's a secret chest in the basement. There's a secret hidden chest in the basement. Fancy chest in the corner. Open. Yeah, we get a needle from this. Nice. I don't know what this does. You can do it without any thread. What the fuck? This thing's OP. Alright, we have to search this fountain. Get this icon. Where's the head butler, by the way? Anybody see the head butler? We get some more fashion from this dude. Masses. Kind of cool. And then the tray. I care about the tray the most. I like this. This is mine now. I take it. Now we go over here. Use the icon on the statue. And then that's it. A single water ring. And now we can use this on this. Or no, we just have it. All right. Back to the chunk picker. Please give me the one I'm close to before I have to travel across the map twice. God dang it, I knew it. Agility shortcut up these rocks. There's some weirdo mining teaks here, trapping teaks here. And then we have to sit on the ground right here. And the capybara rolls me an orange. We can put that orange on our head. Nice. We are now one last chunk away from finally completing Varlamore. It only took about 30 exceptions and a blocking system now, but truly an end of an era. We have one final chunk to roll. I wonder what it could possibly land on. It is the Mistrock Cove. Giant rat. Bop. Wait, this means we can do... We have all the druidic ritual meats. Very interesting. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bone spawns? That's freaky. What if I drop a bone on the ground? Hold on. I'm completing the diagram. And then Scurrius spawns out the ground. Alright, what the hell am I doing? Let's go check out the rocks. Gold, iron, silver, coal. There's a fishing spot right here too. Okay, apparently this is a nasty token. Like from that dude over there. Yeah, that's all there is to see. Some motion. Let's go figure out what the hell's next. After 22 episodes, I can finally say that we have reached the end of Varlamore. For now, at least. With just over 3,500 hours of hard work spent here, I can say with confidence that it's definitely been an experience. On the one hand, I had some of the most fun moments I've ever had playing this game, and on the other, I had moments that felt like I reached absolute rock bottom. Does it still bother me that I'm rank 3 Huey without a wand? Yes, but there'll be a time and place for that and all the rest of the Varlamore content that didn't quite get completed in the future. To cover it more clearly, on the blacklist we have the Dragon Hunter Wand, 85 Construction, 87 Magic, 85 Mining/Smithing, and the Rare Drop Table/Visage. As for the Colosseum, that'll be revisited once I have either better gear or real prayer pots. And as for the remaining Varlamore questline, unfortunately, I have to get lucky and roll some way to train runecrafting. For now though, I have a boat to catch, and I'll see ya in the new chunks.